Hello everyone, welcome back to the Paradigm Pioneer Game Show. Today we're here to talk about the Ireti book. Here is our first participant, Amaya, and our second participant, Bob, our third participant, Brayden, and the last one, Isabel. So guys, are you ready for it? Here is the first question. What resources exist? Who controls them, and does any of that change over the course of the story?
The president controls all the resources.
Yeah,
That's incorrect. Anyone?
Sources and control from the different paradigms. Food, such as fruits, vegetables, and dead animals, are controlled by the alimenters. Tequila, fabric, and clothes are from the fifth paradigm. Manufactured products and beers are from the motors. Coffee is controlled by the cliques. Cutting the water supply is controlled by the person in power in order to punish a paradigm for a defying act. And finally, the finished products are from the third paradigm. In the past, the two governors are the ones who control the resources. They have the power to manipulate the high priestess. During the course of the story, this story changes. The high priestess gets in charge of the spider and manipulates the governors. In real life, we have similar resources such as food, water, clothes, and much more. These are usually controlled by either the government or the economy.
that's correct. Now we're gonna go to the second one. How are places delimited in Ireti, and who decided this?
I know the answer. Okay, so Ireti is divided into 6 paradigms. Each paradigm is delimited by its own boundaries. The power is handed to the high priestess, the major power, the 2 guardians, guides and motors, and cliques. Alimenters are the least powerful paradigm. For the last, the burn paradigm doesn't have any type of power, and neither have to follow the rules from the rest of the paradigms. And the high priestess is being the most powerful one, who is delimited in the places in Ireti. Security, orders, and peace between the paradigm is maintained by the 2 governors and the guardians.
Correct, Amaya. So the third one is, how is color and language different on Ireti?
Ooh, I know it. Ireti has been operating on emergency lighting in the surface where the operators are. Light is blue. In the first level below, the light is red, and that's where the motors are. These are the politicians. The deepest zone is called the crimson, and this is where the light is dark red. Associating colors and language, if something is bad, dark, or dangerous, it's red or violet. For example, that was something really red that you just did. As blue is used for positive things, in addition, crimson is associated with... In real life, this is compared to how the boys are represented by blue and pink by girls.
Fourth question. What is the idea behind the Oro no wo soro from a linguistic point of view?
I know this one. It's a particular type of communication from burned people. They developed this communication so guardians would not overhear or break up their communication while they discuss. It consists of a wrist talk. By pressing the other person's wrist with different fingers or a combination, an alphabet is created. Even though there are some other languages, as sign language, which is expressed via a manual of instructions and a combination of non-manual elements, it is socially considered a type of language.
Good job! Yeah. So how are in and out groups defined?
I know this one. In Ireti, groups are defined by 6 different paradigms. There are some main groups such as the guides and the motors, while others that are considered out, like the burned, they suffer discriminatory behavior by other paradigmers.
Correct, Amaya. Now, name a cultural tradition in one part of Ireti and how do you think it might happen?
Ooh, I know. For example, the River Festival, which is pretty clearly a good reason to be excited for water, for the burned, is relevant to other cultures throughout the story. But that's very similar to our real life holidays that we have, just like Christmas, Hanukkah, etc.
Great, boss. What kind of racism happens in Ireti?
Ooh, I know this. Between the blue and the green people, there's a discrimination.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, I know this answer. The law can vary in Areti. According to who you are, it depends on what paradigm you reside in, all of that. It can change the laws applying to you. So this is racism to a certain extent. And we also have this in our real world, which is just like groups like the KKK or Nazis. It's very real.
What are the sources of food and who controls them?
Okay, I know this one. Basically, the food sources are dead animals, oranges, apples, kiwis, walnuts, pears, bananas, spices. They also eat blood, corn, potatoes, carrots, turnips, lentils, and quinoa. And basically, the food sources are always controlled by the alimenters and through monopoly. And you can see this in real life, actually. If there was one company in the world that decided to control the bananas, then you would have to buy bananas only from that company. So it's a monopoly.
Nice answer. Now, how does the click economy work?
Oh, I know this one. So basically, in Areti, you have clicks. So people click like this, and the more you click, is the more money you get for buying something. So like if I want bread, I want 5.
No, that's not the right answer. The right answer is that the click economy is based on loans, and to get them, the person does not have to go directly to the third paradigm and seek an appointment with a bank. Instead, the trader brokers, they take a fee for their services. This way, it would be easier to track the clicks and where they've been transferred to, and the main bank is directly connected with a third paradigm, where they tell them periodically when the price of the coffee should go up. This way, people don't have to leave it in the hands of an uncertain market.
Correct. Next question. Can you see where is tripartite definitions of power in Areti?
Oh, I know this. Weber's tripartite definition of power consists of 3 different sources of power: charismatic, traditional, and legal. Charismatic authority is defined as an extraordinary and personal gift of grace, only given to a few. It's instilled with divine or supernatural powers, such as religious prophet. This form of authority can be seen as Areti, as the power of the high priestess is related to faith and is considered an arbitrator in disputes. Traditional authority occurs when the power derives from tradition, meaning the power is passed down through heredity. This is similar to the concepts of patriarchs, patrimonialism, and feudalism. This definition is similar to the 2 guardians in Areti, as they uphold the most power in every single field, for example, economics. Legal authorities are constructed from the reliance of society's social norms and laws. Last but not least, voters and cliques are the 3rd powers in Areti. They have libers and conserves, politicians with different ideologies than voters.
Perfect, Izzy. Now, how is power maintained and controlled in Areti?
By fear, violence, and lies. The main lie is that the elite told the other paradigms that the ship is moving forward to find the new living land. People think that they are still looking for Areti, but this was discovered 2 turns ago that it was uninhabitable. They hold on to this lie so that people from different paradigms still have hope and work on in their field, so the ship can continue working, no matter on their happiness or their liberty. In addition to this, some of the lesser powers on Areti, such as the Alimenters, Pinkers, and the Green Elites, all maintain power in their own ways. Pinkers and Alimenters maintain their power through violence and fear tactics. Especially the Guardians, who could do very criminal acts without getting caught by using fear, manipulation, and even murder to get their way. The economically elite obviously have money to manipulate others. There is also, on page 267, the Guardians believed that their legal system was honorable and flawless, just like they were honorable and flawless, which is a clear reference to the mandate of heaven and how the Guardians can leverage against people that everything they do is morally sound and good for the people of Areti. Power in real life is held in a similar manner, as politicians usually hold their positions through false promises, and the government stays uniform through strict enforcement.
Perfect. How does the Areti concept of human rights differ from ours?
Oh, I know this question. There are many reasons to believe that the Ireti concept of human rights strongly violates what would be considered our concept of human rights. Because although the law protects all citizens in Ireti, there are obvious signs that the guardians are biased in their protection and service to the citizens. This is further proved by the statement on page 280, which says, the Guardian law states that every member of Ireti are citizens of Ireti with the same rights of any citizen, though most people choose to forget this. It is also worth noting that population control is prominent on Ireti, and many people don't have the right of having a family. Or other notable violations is the burn facing exposure to the heavens purposely as a form of population control or other reasons. The population that is being lied to could possibly be a violation of human rights as well, as these people did not get the choice to find out about the planet being dead.
That was impressive. Now, the last one. How does the idea of trials in the arena have any parallels on Earth?
I know this one. It's representative of people being able to represent themselves in court if they believe in their cause enough.
Well done, everyone, but we have to choose one winner. And that is